Alright, as has been my tradition, I'm running the Worqor Zormor dungeon with Trust, Alisaie, Kryl, and Wuklamat to be specific. Wuklamat will be tank, Alisaie will be a red mage healer, and Kryl will be a Pictomancer ranged magical DPS. If you want to see what their small talk says, that is at the end of my previous video, and I don't feel like going over it again. So just watch the end of that if you want to. And level 93, my 642 item level, it seems to be enough. Yeah, 635 is the bare minimum. Let's go. And I watched the Demon Slayer Gaming channel video of this dungeon to understand the fights. Just like finished it 5 minutes ago. Hopefully I remember. I'll do my best to kind of describe things, but if you want to watch those videos to get your best bearings for the dungeons, that's better in my opinion. We are trekking up a mountain, or at least a very large hill. We got some kind of crystal formations here and there. It looked more icy from the ground, but most of it kind of just seems to be rocky mountain terrain. Lizards and ice elementals and these kind of sprite things and puffy whatever. I'm red mage. We've been climbing for ages and we're barely halfway. The real climb starts from here. God, go away, Metro Gov. I know it's dangerous out there. Sure, we'll eat some good food to make it through this a little bit faster. What? Alright, we got some like floating white ghosty things. Ooh, can you... I know where they are. These would already be dead. Actual PCs, but this is how I suffer.
Have you now?
We have to kind of.
Now I'll show you.
I'm just trying to let you guys get back here. What it is to fight with Dear God, it's fun. And they don't really say enough real stuff to justify them. Unless you just really don't want to wait for, I don't know how long the queues are at this point, but you keep heading up the mountain path. You got some lightning elementals and a kind of lizard, a spiky lizard. Pathway is made clear after their defeat. There was like this electrical storm which we're now crossing, some purple crystals. Look at all these crystals. Evidence of how dense this ambient ether must be. That was Alisaie and then Kryl. Hard to distinguish there. There's some little ice elemental sprite things, and a Worqor Merlin, which is like this kind of big being made of, kind of looks like maybe like blue ethereal energy or ice. Torso is kind of separate from the head, is kind of separate from the arm. They're all kind of like floating together. The ice sprites are casters, so just factor that in when you're tanking. The big blue guy will do a circular AoE. It's really large size. Not hard to notice. A fire lizard person, sorry, a fire like serpent person with a sword and 2 fire sprites. Fire sprites are casters. Better for you guys than it does in my here.
I'll handle the healing.
Yeah, I know. Heading up the path, we actually have some stone stairs here and there and a stone pathway, so like at some point in time this mountain was occupied. We have what looks kind of like this. What is that? This is Alisaie. Must be a snow spirit. Not that I've ever seen one. Picture an ovular kind of white shape with kind of like whitish bunny ears. The eyes are just 2 black stones. Has a staff that seems like the end of it has cotton candy or like an ice cream swirl. And white fur, kind of like a yeti, but like blue arms. Yeah. Let's go. Travelers on the mountain, how delightful! Do stay and play a while. He moves to the middle, Frosty Fracas to look his party light AoE. Fluffle up, he's gonna summon ads. The trick here is just to look at the ads that it freezes. And stand in one location where that one of those frozen ads was going to cast their AoE. And then move once the other 2 non-frozen ads. Again, we're going to summon bigger ads, circular AoEs. Once again, 2 of them frozen, stand in those frozen. Move to the other sections, the frozen ones. Just the non-frozen ones do their AoE. Spread out first. There's also going to be a spread out mechanic. So just try to spread to where nobody else has gone. It's easier for everybody else to kind of avoid, like spread out away from each other. First section. Now we're gonna have a bunch of ads as well, but we got all 4 of them this time, or all 8 of them this time. Look for the ones that are frozen. So that's not right. What do I want? Shoot, I'm gonna go over where Alisaie and Krile are. Nope. Yep. Oh, that was harder than I thought. We got 33% off here. Frosting the Fracas should be unavoidable. I'm very happy to get my ignition. Not using any of those. What else? We got snowballs again, spread out from everybody else. And then when you have to run away from the first line of snowballs, make sure you're moving away from another part of the river like nearby. I already told you. I anticipated that.
I'll handle the healing.
And then back-to-back party wedding. This is about the time when the Demon Slayer gaming channel beat. We got, I'm level 660 head for my paladin. Not bad. Go up some stairs. We have kind of like a wolf and then 2 lizards. The kind of lizards you would have in Final Fantasy XI. Rock lizards. Kind of would cast like petrification and like blast. Interestingly difficult fights in early stages of Final Fantasy XI, especially solo, because the poison was absolutely unbeatable. Unless you're Zana or an antidote for poison. Literally, item is but this like Worqor sloth is not a sloth, it's kind of like this behemoth wolf thing. Has a cone attack. I think it will repeat the claw attack from that cone a couple times in quick succession, so just don't be where the first cone was, because it was also and then actually don't know where to go. Oh, up these. Okay. Go a switchback kind of situation. Pardon me for just a minute. It's that time again. Keep getting alerts from the Nashville, like the weather, or like just the general alert system. I feel chilled to the bone, says Alisaie. I'm sorry, I'm working on moving. Give me a second. Last night, between like 2:45 and 5 a.m., got a bunch of, we had actual tornado sirens going off. I had calls from Nashville, weather service, whatever. And because my cell phone was within a particular range for a particular cell tower or towers, also got those like alerts that you would get if there was a missing child or, you know, hurricane, or not hurricane, but it actually sounds really rainy right now. When it was rainy it was a lot of lightning and thunder last night. I saw 0 wind. I was looking at my bedroom window, no wind at all. The trees were like not moving much at all.
Hold still.
Did I not have enough for that? 206 number. And a text from the 507 number. Okay, anyway. We have this little updraft thing. Zoralja is fighting a rock. You've caught up. Seems I've been throwing too much of my prey. Oh, that was the warrior guy. Bah, that was unintended. He leaps a gap. Enough to find another path. Think of it as an added test of your resourcefulness. So yeah, he killed a rock, a big bird thingy, and it had some pushback effect that also like destroyed some stone stairs. But we do have an updraft we can jump into. Takes us a few stories up, and then we're gonna go down some like unnatural stone stairs to the treasure coffer, which we'll grab. 660 bracelets for my current job. Not an upgrade, sadly, but awesome. Okay, and then we got another updraft, treasure coffer, tank necklace. The first thing we got was a tank head, which we'll see if that's good. We get aggroed by a big bird, a couple of rock lizards. They come after me first, obviously.
Handle the healing.
In AoE situations, and then the rock has an AoE. So in AoE situations, if you get a proc or burst stone or for earth or for fire, I don't think those are ever worth using. I don't think that they give any benefit.
You're mine.
I actually don't even know how I'm getting them. We go up the stairs some more. This is like a temple. This has been made by people. A couple more sloths, which again look like small wolf behemoth things. And we are updrafted a long way through the clouds, so high up, like 20, maybe 40 stories up. We have boss number 2, which is the flying bird we saw in the previous quest. That's the bird that attacked the giants. Yes, and it doesn't look too pleased to see us, says Cryle. Okay, let's go. I'll do my best to let you know what's going on. Starts with unavoidable AoE as they usually do. Goes to the center, there's a stacking mechanic, it's a pillar. So it's not just like a player. We have a spread out mechanic with a bunch of crystals that are forming a circle. We got a donut mechanic where I'm gonna just stack on you guys in the crystals. Anywhere that's not covered in crystals also has its own AoE damage, so the crystals are good after the crystal. Did you see that? The spell came from the crystals. The shards are resonating with phone magic. What kind of bird can do that? And then there'll be some crystal lines. Oh, shoot. Come on, Alisaie, don't freaking do that, dude. Gosh. And then, yeah, crystal lines are going to be good in the next part of the mechanic. The spread out mechanic involved Alisaie running at me and hitting me with the spread. So thanks. At least I didn't get one of those damage up buffs. But you are hit with these crystalline things, you gotta kill these. Wow, you guys kill them quick.
Hold still.
So we got a donut mechanic. It's also a do not look at boss mechanic. So donut, followed by circular AoE, which once again doesn't have has a do not look at boss with your character. Oh, getting hard to move.
You know.
Is this how it hunts? Sorry. It's gonna be a long fight. This isn't even the final boss, and my food is definitely now.
Back off.
Wind Unbound is the kind of one we need. We got some more lines that with crystals. We're gonna see, these should be just regular lines. Spread out mechanic. I'm good. Everybody else is pretty good as well. And then we're gonna have a stacking donut mechanic, which means you want to stand on the crystals for it. If your crystal is not destroyed in a certain amount of time, you will die. Which sucks for casters. Oh shoot. Don't look at again. Don't look at the boss. Okay.
I'll handle the healing.
Less fun when you have people who will run at you, even though we didn't, says Krile. Heh. That was barely a challenge. Except for Alisaie running at me and getting us both hit by one of the spread out mechanics, sure. 660 healer hands we got. Then we head up some more stone stairs. We have a plant frog thing. And a couple of cloud traps, which are casters. So, make sure you treat them as casters. And if you need to roll them with other groups, you gotta make sure the line of sight. for fire. It'll give me a quick cast as well, or an instant cast for fire, I think, or for stone, whichever one is the opposite. We have these iguanas.
Take that!
Targeting monsters. Again, I have to do the math though. The way is cleared for us, although it feels like we're going the wrong direction. Wait, no, to go this way to go? Yeah, okay. It's kind of like this circular staircase around this main central pillar, it looks like. We have some Pokemon. And another cloud trap. Dang it, I'm not hitting the cloud trap with my AoE and it sucks. Thank you, Luke. Good job pulling. We have a couple, not Ivysaur.
Hold still!
Also, Victory. Not the Victory Bell, but I think the previous. Great something God, it's so high up. You want this thing? Maybe these verse stones and fires are a way to save the AoE rotation while still getting to do impact. Impact is the better damage. I still don't see how that 280. I don't know. Go up some more stairs, stone stairs. We have some of those big multi-toothed plant toads.
You now! I have you now!
They have an AoE they'll target that just treasure coffers, agility gear, 660. Go up some more stairs to the final boss, I believe. Yes, the giant who we have been searching. We have a cutscene. Gerferler, Dawn's Elector.
I am Gerferler, Elector of the Dawn's Servant. Prepare to be tested.
And this fight is indeed a test. I'm gonna have to use my anti-knockback spell, I think, at least once, but we'll see. You guys have to say something, right? So that's that Luminary. He's huge. If it's a fight he wants, then let's give it to him, says Alisaie. Nothing but Growl. I will use my last of these. Cool. So the crit stays. Let's go.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Heaving Haymaker might be his AoE. Yeah. Unavoidable party line. Stonework has variations to it. This one is water. It's going to push us away.
Return the hunger of roiling waters.
Just make sure you don't get pushed into the outside, which is that was established with this first
I
game.
have you now.
Stonework again. This one's going to be fire, I believe.
Chronicles
It'll
of
be an
Air.
expanding
Recount the
AoE.
fury of erupting beaks.
So you can don't stand in the first part, and then the first part. This is going to be followed up by a spread out mechanic.
I will take the measure of your resolve.
A stacking mechanic line that will be 3 in a row, so don't move until
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
we want to absorb, especially if you're DPS, you want to absorb these orbs. Because they prevent him from getting damage up buffs. They give you a damage up buff. Oh no, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? Stand in the jerk, kids.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Hell, recall the cruelty of merciless
You want to be in the
storms.
corner of the wind thingy, so that you're not pushed into the bad stuff. And then this is the part where you could use your anti-knockback, because you don't want to be pushed into a tornado. But even if you don't use a knockback, apparently it's fine to be pushed into a tornado, because I didn't really take it. Okay, he's gonna do 2 pillars at once now. So you want the water pillar to push you into the fire. You stand here. Good. And spread out.
Try this! Try this!
It's a square arena. interesting back mechanic. I've literally never used it before. I'm very happy. And once again, have the water pillar. It's not like there's some kind of unless you get hit by shit you shouldn't. But that's the end of the fight. Hopefully I described things well enough. I kind of think the crystals from the previous boss are the most interesting mechanic of this dungeon, but especially combined with like a spread out mechanic, but also a group up mechanic. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that you get from running these dungeons with NPCs. They don't say a whole lot of like super interesting things, in my opinion. Hopefully somebody else enjoys them a lot, but I get, for me, it's just yeah, sure. 660 hands is finally beneficial. So my red mage gear goes from 642 to 643 probably. Oh, 644, cool. Yeah, that's about it. Cool. So we'll exit and we'll see what the rest of the quest has for us. We have a cutscene. Aaronville joins us. It's one of those bosses that actually doesn't just disappear.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gurfulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen elector of the Dawn Servant.
Hello.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
That's true.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
He is indeed like, if you take Wuklamat's height and multiply it by 4, and she is a tall cat girl, lion woman, whatever. That's about his height, 4 times hers.
Then the expedition.
Which is roughly like at least 2 times the height of the other giants we've seen, maybe 3 times.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold, yes. Help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Thancred, Koana, and Urianger come running up as well. Koana drops to his
Another
knees.
claimant, I see.
Tired.
I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
He drinks this big ass potion. And is rejuvenated and ready. Thancred
Here and now, I think he means.
takes a couple steps forward and smiles. Urianger is also ready. We run off the platform so that the three of them can do their battle. Cutscene pans up to dark. And we kind of flash back to present where it seems they're successful. Koana takes a breath. We come back onto the platform.
Well fought, Second Promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
We get one of those cubes.
3 to go.
This one I think is green. Yeah, I missed it. I was kind of typing to somebody about the D&D
How
game.
glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Worqor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yoqui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
I don't know how long this is gonna be. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pee. My apologies. All right, let's continue.
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial
I
ground?
was about to ask, like, this looks like it's a bunch of their, like, big tombstones. Or, what else can it... It's not just tombstones, like, monolith?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth.
Ah.
Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Varigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Says Zoralja, joining us.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Surrealja is his companion, I think, right?
Ah,
Yes.
third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
She hangs her head.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
The giant nods and leads them to it. Leads all of us to it.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda. Your fathers included.
Well, okay, yeah. And this is a much larger tombstone or monument might be an okay word, I guess.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Yeah, Kettenram, that name sounds familiar.
Kettenram? The Lamintan explorer? Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
I don't know that name. Kakiwa. Chciua.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques.
Yes.
And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason.
Yes, but you have the ability to bring people together.
Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
I smile, and my options are, you have his love for peace, or what else defines your father aside from strength and knowledge? What else defines your father aside from strength and knowledge?
What else defines him? Oh, of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
I mean, you're also powerful enough to tank for us, or DPS if need be, if I choose to tank, so. We hear a roar from above us, we think.
What in the hells was that?
Is it Voligarmanda? We're looking around.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
This is
Valigarmanda has broken free.
Yeah.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Thancred's earpiece isn't in. That's weird. We explain what happened.
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there, now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Cirilja says this to the back of Ciralja. I don't think Ciralja is gonna agree. We'll see. He says nothing as they walk away together. I don't think he's gonna join. He's gonna join our efforts to not allow Valigarmanda to do damage. Or at least too much damage, obviously. So we take a 100 gil teleport to Warlar's Echo. We talk to Alphino to complete the quest. We're gonna do that on... yeah, Red Mage. We'll just stick here. Good, you're back. There's much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate the sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. The High Luminary is complete. We get our choice of dyes. I'll go blood red. Why not? Doesn't really matter for me. So yeah, Worqor Zormor. Is that what it was called? Endwalker. Oh. Yeah, Worqor Zormor is complete. The quest, gosh, what was it called? The High Luminary is also complete. This video is complete. I will see you next time for the next one. Bye-bye for now.